Welcome back to It's your host, Immanuel. I'm here with...
Or Johnny, yes, sir, when you're here. Might sound a little crazy, but it's okay.
What?
Might sound a little crazy.
Oh, yeah. Because, yeah.
And it's only one breathing source right now.
Understand. After I had the flu a month ago, I'm now getting better from that flu because my nose has been running for the last 3 weeks. This is like the first week I can actually breathe.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know what. Maybe it's my medicine I've been taking, but like, I was in class, bro. I was not feeling good. I had to run to the bathroom. I threw up, bro. I'm like, bro, I don't know. Either the oatmeal I ate or my medicine. Hope my milk.
What would you say about my allergy medicine? Feels like it makes it worse, bro. I don't know why.
That's what I feel. I feel like medicine in general just makes your body feel a lot worse than it is. Like I felt like when I had the flu, when I started taking the flu medicine, or like even taking Dayquil, the flu just got a lot worse than it was. Yeah. But let's stop talking about sickness. Besides, only people that should be feeling sick if you're a fan of the San Francisco 49ers. You know how much money that team spent on San Francisco 49ers free agents? $389 million. If I might be wrong, but at least over $200 to $300 million, bro.
Why would they be spared that much money? On who?
I think I saw either I sent you the Instagram post or I saved it myself. I didn't either. But it was spending... Well, let me just pull up the list of players they lost.
We know a couple of players that they lost.
So, 49ers losing free agents. So, this is the loss. This is also the largest, spending deficit in NFL history, too. So, they lost Aaron Banks, Kyle Juszczyk, Javon Hargrave, Malik Collins, Leonard Floyd, Drake Greenlaw, Charvis Ward, and oh my gosh, I can't pronounce this guy's name for the longest, even though he's on my team now. Talon Hufanga.
Oh, wait, what? How do you say this?
I don't know, he's as good. They lost $321 million on free agents. Well, team spent $321 million on free agents. That adds up to the worst free agent deficit spending deficit, $289 million in NFL history by over $80 million. Last time it was, also currently this year, the 2025 Eagles losing $204 million worth of players. You saw all the players they lost too. But people aren't really worried for the Eagles because Harry Rose's been doing his thing. He has been doing his thing. So
I would say though those defensive players that they lost really kind of hurt them, especially like Josh Sweat. Yeah,
personally could have won. Well, really in theory, if it wasn't Jalen Hurts' great performance, could have won Super Bowl MVP right there. Yeah, would have been the first person since Von Miller. Shout out to Broncos to won Super Bowl MVP. That was the defensive player of the year. Not defensive player, a defensive player. Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, free agency, like I was like we were saying off camera, I'm like, oh, we might have to record a podcast the day of free agency because how crazy it's been. Luckily, it has calmed down since then, but this has been one of the craziest free agencies for NFL. You don't really see a free agency this crazy in NFL, especially with trades and just the star players that switch teams or losing players. Like, teams that has been, I would say, brought back to life, like the Denver Broncos and their defense, getting Hufanga and Drake Greenlaw. Sorry, I pronounced that name wrong, but yeah. And also keeping our defensive tackle, DJ Jones. And then Ravens doing the same thing like they always do, signing a veteran wide receiver.
Hey, I mean,
Actually, I do. I definitely sent you this too.
since I just seen it.
Yeah.
There was of the Ravens with all the veterans.
Yep, bro. Let me just go down the list. D Hop, Odell Beckham Jr., Des Bryant, Steve Smith, Anquan Bolden, Deshaun Jackson, and Derek Mason.
Anquan Bolden won us as well. Steve Smith was pretty decent in his season with the Ravens.
Yeah, I'll give you those because, yeah, to be fair, Steve Smith, Anquan Bolden, and Derek Mason.
Yeah, Odell.
I don't, bro. Dude just came off of a ACL injury in the Super Bowl. His last good year was with the Rams.
And Des Bryant was coming off an Achilles injury.
And also, he didn't even play for the Ravens the year before that. He played for the Dolphins. No, wait. He went to Dolphins after the Ravens, right?
Who, Odell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so he sat out a whole entire year.
He came from the
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he sat out a year because he was hurt, then came to the Ravens. Which I'm not really expecting too much, but now you guys paid him like a long-term contract. You guys knew you guys had maybe a year.
That's why we played D-Hop both 1 year.
It's like 1 year and $3 million too.
5 million, 3 million guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. But one team like that really, really, besides the Broncos, one team that was really, really going into free agency, I felt like it was the Chicago Bears. Like, they're gonna make sure Caleb Williams is gonna be going nice looking in. They got offensive lineman Jonah Jackson from trade, offensive guard from Chiefs, Joe Thuney.
Where?
My gosh, why can't I pronounce names, bro?
Joe Thuney?
Joe Tooney. They got the edge, Deo, something African name, Ode Bo. 3 years, $48 million. They got the defensive tackle from the Atlanta Falcons, Grady Jarrett, 3 years, $43 million, and center Drew Dalman, 3 years and $42 million. Like having, of course, stacking up that D line that was one of the problems of the Chicago Bears, and also the O line. Like, just get the trenches. Yeah. That's basically what they did in free agency. And then, well, of course, we all knew this. Everybody knew this. The Cowboys weren't going to do anything. Like, their biggest signing was defensive tackle Solomon Thomas, 2 years, $8 million. Offensive lineman Rob Jones, and taking the Denver Broncos trash Javonte Williams. Even though before Javonte Williams got hurt, he was like that. He was like that, but he doesn't have any knees to run with. And also, they just picked up Miles Sanders before I made this list. Detroit Lions getting DJ Reed for 3 years and $48 million, and retaining Derek Barnes for 3 years and $25 million. Like, teams who you expect to be competing, or teams you didn't really expect to be competing, are keeping their players, but teams like the Eagles are losing players, the 49ers are losing players, and who else? My mind just went blank. I just feel like the teams that are good are getting better. Like, Vikings got offensive guard Will Fries for 5 years and $88 million, and defensive tackle Jonathan Allen for 3 years and $60 million, and kept Brian Murphy and kept Aaron Jones. Patriots got defensive tackle Milton Williams for 4 years and $104 million, cornerback Carlton Davis 3 years and $60 million, and edge Harold Landry. Like I said, like, a lot of pieces are moving in free agency, making a lot of teams compete. Like, I can feel like the Patriots can low-key compete with, slowly build to make they have more of a chance than the Jets to win the division. Now, let me say that. I feel like they have more of a chance than the Jets and Dolphins to win the division. For sure. Mm-hmm.
They just got to get a QB.
Well, they still got to develop Drake May. I don't know. I feel like, especially like what they had with Mac Jones. Mac Jones had a great rookie year, and they just gave up on him after 2 years when they have no receiver help. You gotta actually help the quarterback first before you know what? 2 seasons later, he's not Lamar, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen.
I mean,
I feel like some teams just give up on their quarterbacks too soon. Like, I see worse quarterbacks kept that QB position longer than it's supposed to. Daniel Jones, for example.
Daniel Jones. Well, Daniel Jones wasn't that bad.
Bro, he had that one decent year. Not even great. Decent year.
Okay. Hey. I don't know. Only quarterback I feel like has really got to give it up for was Justin Fields.
I feel like I felt like the Jets gave up on Sam Darnold so quick after 2 years. Like, oh, let's get Zach Wilson, a quarterback that was elite. I keep on saying it's going to be worse than Sam Darnold. Might as well keep Sam Darnold for a cheaper contract, and draft a position in need.
Yeah, true. But why did the Broncos pick up Zach Wilson after that?
As a backup.
It's still not a good pick.
Well, he's not on the team anymore. He was just
He's on the Dolphins now.
Yeah, he was a backup quarterback. Like, there's nothing.
Yeah.
All right, Bo Nix had like a great rookie year. Like, I'm not.
Because Bo Nix is a really backup. He's a real backup.
Bro, how?
What do you mean?
How he's a real backup?
That's a decent backup quarterback.
Bo Nix is the backup quarterback to Zach Wilson.
No, not to Zach Wilson, but I'm saying like on a different team, he would be like a good backup.
Y'all hearing this?
Like, no slander, but like,
It sounds like a little slander.
bro, Bo Nix is like, bro, we all know he's mid, bro. I'm sorry.
He's what?
He's mid.
He's not mid.
He's mid.
You're not a believer. You're not a believer.
I don't have anything to believe in.
Yeah, bro. Have you not seen Bo Nix this season? Like, we just need a small pieces for us to keep improving. Like, example, for some of the defense players that we got, now we just need to get a running back and a wide receiver, a second wide receiver.
Okay.
And also want to get us to get, like, a second standout corner, too, right next to PS2. But also,
That'd be hard to get, but you have to probably draft it.
Yeah, like I said, we have the draft. Like, now, everything that we need, we can just get through the draft. Like I said, I like us getting, like, the positions that we needed that we probably couldn't get in the draft that we need, like, right away. Because, like, players like running backs and wide receivers and my alarm. Players like running backs, wide receivers that can make impact right away, even when getting drafted. Besides, like, players like, defensive tackles and edge, like, it's going to take them a while. Linebackers and safeties, like, going to take them a while to get into the system. So, like, that's why we went out get out players like Hufanga and Greenlaw. I'm probably pronouncing that name wrong. I'm 100% sure. But, yeah. But we also talked about the Seahawks last time. Then my brother's not liking how they're doing. They signed Sam Darnold for 3 years, $120 million deal.
Sam Darnold too.
Yeah. Let's double check. I put Sam Darnold on this list. I think I forgot to.
After I gave it for Gino.
Yeah. I forgot to put Sam Darnold on the list. But, yeah, Sam Darnold. They picked up Sam Darnold from the Vikings via free agency. Traded away Geno Smith to the Raiders, which that's going to be interesting. We're going to talk about it later. And also traded DK Metcalf for a second-round pick, which, I'm not going to lie, I feel like that's a steal. You drafted him with a second-round pick. You got him for a second-round pick, too. I don't know what my brother thought they were going to get first. I'm like, bro, you'd never trade first. The only reason why you trade a first-round pick is for a quarterback.
Yeah, if it was for a good player.
It's for a quarterback or a star defensive player. Like it has to be a top 10 position. Like, top 10 player in their position to get them. But, yeah. But we'll see how that works, especially the two crash outs on the wide receiver room right now. DK Metcalf with no quarterback. They're thinking about getting Aaron Rodgers.
If Rodgers, no. That's good.
I think Aaron Rodgers might go to the Vikings. Set J.J. McCarthy one more year because, first year, like, he sat, but, like, it was because he was hurt. Now he got actually learn from someone. Aaron Rodgers is only going to be there for a year max, so let's get I feel like the Vikings should just get Aaron Rodgers for a year. He got weapons.
Yeah.
Like, if Sam Darnold can do it, Aaron Rodgers can definitely do it. Especially with better offensive coach. Not knocking down their old coach that they fired for no reason because he was a defensive mind coach. But, like, the OC sucks, in my opinion. He was used to be the Broncos head coach too, so I have really hard feelings towards him. Nathaniel Hackett, sophomore year, bro. Y'all, bro. The first ever podcast episode, bro. You like, we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this. Russell Wilson, Broncos country. Like, bro, y'all can go back to the first episode podcast, see how much trouble they gave me. Like, but
It's just like, I don't know. I think you might be the only Broncos fan. You still, that's kind of crazy. It's a crazy team to support.
how's it a crazy team support? Like, it's because it's not.
Even with Peyton Manning and Von Miller was there, I still don't know no Broncos fans, bro.
I know like 3 Broncos fans in this journalism building too. Only one from Colorado.
Exactly, bro. So like that's random. I don't know. That's just like a random team.
Bro, don't disrespect Broncos country. Don't you see, like, just because it's not a weird team to.
You gotta be from Denver, bro.
No. Jimmy Butler likes the Broncos, and he's not from Denver
Why?
because he liked he was friends with Demaryius Thomas, and like he always liked the Broncos, bro. Which also gotta think about. He's from Houston.
His
Like,
friend plays for the Broncos. That's our play.
Paul George is also a Broncos fan. You know,
Who cares about Paul George, bro?
like I said, Lewis Hamilton is a Broncos fan. Well, he owns part of the team, but he's also a Broncos fan.
Next topic.
Next topic. All right. So we also talked about how you mentioned Justin Fields, teams giving up on Justin Fields, but the Jets just picked up Justin Fields to a contract. It was I forgot to put it in here. Of course I did.
We talked about it last episode.
Well, he didn't get signed then, right?
Yeah, he did.
No, we texted about it.
We definitely talked about Justin Fields on the Jets, bro.
No, we did not, because it was Monday when he got signed.
What? Can't keep up with the days, bro.
Bro, I don't know why this week went by fast. I don't know why. But the Jets signed Justin Fields for a 2-year, $40 million contract, $30 million guarantee. Shout out to his agent too, because hey, I'm happy to see that, because well, now it's official that Garrett Wilson's probably not gonna get traded for the Jets, which sucks for me. But it's great for.
Y'all was again.
Yes, we are. Oh my God. Yes, we were.
Bro,
Yes, we were. I'm being realistic. I'm being realistic, bro. I'm being realistic.
Not realistic at all. Why would he
The Jets signed Justin Fields just so them to keep Garrett Wilson happy, bro. I'm telling you that right.
I mean, yes, but where he wasn't going to go to y'all.
Yes, he was.
All right.
I don't think you see the vision.
The D in Denver stands for delusional.
The R in Raven. I'm not gonna say it. But Justin Fields, how you feel about the Justin Fields signing to the New York Jets?
I'm glad, bro. He finally get a chance, bro. A real chance.
Maybe it should have been the quarterback they drafted back in 2021 in the first place instead of Justin. Because I just never understand it. Like, what made Justin Fields fell down in that draft? And then what made players like Trey Lance, Mac Jones, and Zach Wilson to rise up? Because if you still look at the draft, Justin Fields is still the second best quarterback in that draft.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what made him fall, honestly, bro. I feel like he bought that.
Because they start saying like, oh, because he has seizures. Because what's it called? Epilepsy. He has seizures. Like, I think he has epilepsy and like when lights and stuff like that. I'm like, they start using those. Like this, I feel that's what
I feel like NFL teams have the crazy excuses to not draft a quarterback, bro.
like
Draft a player.
like Adion Mitchell. They start using like, oh, he has diabetes, so he has mood problems.
Like that's crazy.
Bro, I'm like, what? Like, I feel like, and then like I said, like maybe it's this like 25-20 type beat. Like that's like I'm saying, bro. I just don't understand because you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. They're gonna start saying something about Cam Ward, and they're gonna say something about Kyle McCord. People gonna start saying Kyle McCord is really a top, is really the best quarterback in this draft.
They could be like, oh, we're gonna draft Jackson Dart over Shador.
The Giants will do that. I
Like,
100% promise the Giants will draft Jackson Dart over Shador Sanders. That sounds like a Giants move because they're gonna. It's like the same thing what they did with Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, his coach was close with Eli Manning and Peyton Manning, so that's why they drafted Daniel Jones, 6th pick overall over players like Dwayne Haskins, who was like a proven winner in a bigger school at Ohio State. Yeah. Even though he didn't work out, but I feel like wrong team, wrong time. I was still a Dwayne Haskins believer, even though I'm a Michigan guy. But like I said, like them drafting Daniel Jones over like players like Dwayne Haskins and Drew Lock, because Daniel Jones was supposed to be like the 4th quarterback taken. It was supposed to be Dwayne Haskins, then Drew Lock. After Drew Lock's amazing year in Missouri. Yeah. How far?
Crazy year.
Mm-hmm.
That was a crazy year.
Yeah. Oh, you just. I'm still a little.
Bo Lever is just like Drew Lock.
No, don't even say that. Don't even say that. Don't even say that.
He had a couple good moments, and then it's rapture.
Bro, every single time, like that, like when he came back from like during his rookie year, he was hurt for a little bit, so he came in when he was healthy, and he had like the 6 games that he played, he went 5-2, 4-2 in those games, and then like had an amazing. So I'm like, okay, 2020 season, he's gonna go off the 2020 season. I'm saying, bro, it was rough going to school then. It was rough going to school.
You was too big of a believer.
Bro, like I said, I have so much hope, bro. Hope. But like we said, we was talking about Justin Fields. Like I said, I feel like players, like, I just don't understand when players' draft stock just goes down out of nowhere. Because for Justin Fields,
not even off of performance either.
Like his team had a better performance than the number 1 pick that year. He beat the number 1 pick going all the way to the national championship game and then losing to Bama.
Like the game against Clemson, that game was crazy. Like
I was so happy because my sister's a Clemson fan, so I'm like, oh, and I just did not want her team to win. So
you went for Ohio State?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I know. Which also is because I'm a Justin Fields fan too. Okay. Still, like I said, I love black quarterbacks. I'm just going to support them over other quarterbacks.
Yeah. Michigan has never had that.
Well, now
in recent years.
Now we're going to have it this year. Oh, the number 1 quarterback in the country, Shout Barstool. That guy just Shout Barstool.
Yeah, He is gonna be nice though. I can't lie. But is he gonna be able to throw the ball, or is he gonna be JJ McCarthy?
Bro, don't even start like that because he was supposed to go to LSU first.
The quarterback you have now?
Mm-hmm. Like the number 1 recruit who's supposed to go to LSU, then he decommitted with Michigan.
Yeah, why?
Because we gave him that money. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
like potential wise though, like he need to be able to.
Yeah, of course. JJ McCarthy, like I feel like that year when we won the national championship, like he was handing off the ball a lot more. But
that's because they also have Blake Corum.
Yeah, like Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards, like that was the best running back duo in the country. Yeah. But the year before he was throwing the ball a lot more, and it was like more accurate. And then when it came to against TCU, oh my God.
TCU.
Bro. Like that whole entire run from like 2021 to all the way that they won the national championship, their playoff games, like I'm like even when they had who was
that 2021?
They didn't have J.J. McCarthy was still like a freshman, so like he was a backup. I forgot what quarterback that they had over him.
Oh, it was number 15, whoever number 15 was.
Bro.
Who was it?
McNamara.
Oh, Oh yeah, back there. I remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he was a quarterback over Jason McCarthy that year. Yeah. And when they played Georgia. Did they play Georgia? First game that year? Yeah, they played Georgia because Bama played. No, Bama didn't play Notre Dame. Bama played Cincinnati. Georgia played Michigan. But if a certain quarterback from Stillwater, Oklahoma, college team didn't throw 4 interceptions in their Big 12 championship game, or maybe we still had our running back that was carrying our team that year
I knew that was
in that game.
bro. I knew that was the same.
In that game, we would have been in the playoffs. And I feel like if we played Michigan first round,
Bro,
we beat
the
Michigan.
way that TCU beat them with
We will beat Michigan that year. I kid you not. I still stand on this. If Oklahoma State would have beat Baylor in 2021, we would have been in the national championship game because we would play. It would win. Michigan was still the number 1 seed. Bama. Michigan was the number 1 seed.
It did the 2 plays to 4.
So how?
It would have been Bama and us.
I'm trying to look at the rankings before I keep on talking. So yeah, Michigan, because remember, Georgia was out because Georgia lost to
The SEC championship.
yeah, Georgia lost to Bama, and so Georgia would not make the playoffs. So it would still be Cincinnati been 4, Oklahoma State would have been 3, Michigan would have been Alabama would have been 2 because they still have that 1 loss against Georgia early in the year, and then Michigan would have been 1 because they would have still been undefeated.
Bro. The 1 plays to 4, the 2 plays to 3. So yeah, we would have played.
We will play Michigan, and then we would I feel it was be a close game because we did have the number 2, number 1 defense with less talent compared to Georgia.
The Jim Knowles is our D. Oh my God,
Bro, that was the year. That was literally the year. That was our only chance. Like, I feel like the 2023 season, like, okay, it was a fun season, but like, I knew this team wasn't gonna compete for anything.
like our offense was. Now that I look back at it, our offense was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad. It was like, Ollie, go.
It was pretty bad, but Jim Knowles literally like carried us on his back, bro.
Oh, you're talking about? I was thinking about 2023. Our offense was still as bad, but
But it was the same OC.
yeah. Like I said, like,
I'm so glad he scored, bro.
bro, bro,
Enough ranting about, bro, because I could go on.
bro, because we're still. All right, but we was talking about.
We
We went from Justin Fields to Oklahoma State, but all the free agents that happened in the NFL, what team would this affect the most in the draft?
Oh, in the draft?
Because also the Browns did sign we signed Myles Garrett to the biggest non-quarterback contract in NFL history.
Yeah. Me personally, I feel like he should have left. But I mean,
You're saying that because you're a Ravens fan. You don't want to say it twice a year.
this Myles Garrett really a fact. I mean, he's a factor, but like, he ain't as big as a factor. Like we gonna lose to them. Like
Yeah, it's true. Did you guys lose to them?
no.
Yes, Jameis Winston went off.
Oh wait, we did.
You know who didn't lose to them.
Where's that? That was like towards the end of the season. But that was in Cleveland. That was in Cleveland.
Did we play them in Cleveland? I feel like we did, but that game was just a roller coaster of emotions because our cornerback 2 was guarding Jerry Jeudy that whole entire game. Jerry Jeudy went off on us. I'm like, where was this last year?
Yeah, I mean, he's a factor, I guess. Yeah, I guess he's a factor, but questionable at times.
Yeah, definitely questionable. But
who's gonna affect the most? The Dolphins or during the draft? I don't know, bro.
I feel like
Cowboys suck at drafting, so what we do?
let's say the Cowboys suck at drafting when the positions they need the most. They would draft like the same position that what they can draft good. Like we know they're gonna draft a good linebacker, a corner every year.
They'd probably go draft Ashley GT.
Huh? Which they should, because like let's be honest, Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders ain't gonna cut it for them.
Yeah.
There's only so low they can do, because I think they're just gonna play until Dak Prescott's contract is over and they're just gonna not re-sign them.
December the two.
They might actually draft a quarterback in later rounds.
I would.
I can see that actually.
I mean, it's time to give up on Dak, bro. People giving up on Justin Fields. It's time to give up on Dak. He only had that one good year with him and Ezekiel Elliott went crazy they competed for the offensive rookie.
Don't forget about 2021. When he threw it was that year everybody thought they were gonna be. Was it year 2021 or 2022? Both the years they lost to the 49ers when they had good years. Yeah. When Ezekiel Elliott was the center. Yeah. Bro, that was really their only chance, in my opinion. It was definitely 2021. Yeah, 2021, because 2020, that's when the Washington football team at the time won the division somehow, because that was the worst year of that division. Then 2021, then 2022, they were still in the playoffs, but they lost they didn't win the division because the Eagles won the division. So, yeah, it was 2021. Yeah, 2021, that's when they had that great year when they won the division too. And that was Micah Parsons' rookie year. Yeah, it was 2021 because it was Micah Parsons' rookie year.
Yep.
Professional ball knower, by the way. Sorry. Just for the love of the game. But, yeah, I feel like teams that lost to free agents the most, lost key positions like the 49ers and the Eagles. Eagles always going to do good in the draft. Ever since they drafted,
Talk about the crash out?
What crash out?
Never mind.
Say it. No. Eagles?
I'm talking about the most recent crash out they drafted.
I'm trying to think now.
Art Carter from Jordan. Or is that
Jalen Carter? Oh, he's crashed up, but crashing his cars then.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking about ever since they drafted, no, bro. Who was the wide receiver from TCU they drafted over Jalen Reagor? And also the year before they drafted JJ RK. They drafted a receiver over DK Metcalf, Terry McLaurin, Deebo Samuel. Bro, I gotta look. It was a 2019 wide receiver draft class.
They also drafted A.J. Brown.
Well, they didn't draft him. So they drafted J.J. Whiteside over DK Metcalf.
Oh, they did not draft A.J. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
They drafted by Tennessee, and they got.
Yeah, I think was A.J. Brown earlier than that.
A.J. Brown's right.
Did I miss him?
A.J. Brown's in this draft.
Yeah, the 2019 wide receiver class was insane. But you got teams like the Patriots drafting N'Keal Harry over A.J. Brown is a Patriots fan too. Yeah. I feel like
what happened to him? I don't even know. Was he really like that at Arizona State?
Yeah.
But what happened? The follow-up needs to be studied for some of these players.
I don't know. Sometimes you would just be surprised because a player would be so good in college. But
then again, he's playing against Pac-12.
Pac-12 back in late 2010s. Yeah. That was when it was going down the hill. Yeah, but the study definitely need to be studied.
Yeah.
But, like I said, Eagles are going to do good in the draft regardless. Ever since they drafted Jalen Reagor over Justin Jefferson, literally right after that, drafted Jalen Hurts. Yeah. The next pick they drafted Jalen Hurts. So they've been they've been pretty good on their drafting ever since then.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. I remember when I posted on my Snapchat story, I'm like, oh, drafting Jalen Reagor over Justin Jefferson is the biggest mistake the Eagles will ever have. And all my friends were like, you don't know nothing about football. Jalen Reagor is really underrated. Justin Jefferson, he's only a slot wide receiver. He's only going to be good for the slot. He's not going to be good for anything else. I'm like, all right. You know, all right. Like, who's going to college for sports media? Like, I'm just saying, like, bro. No, I'm not gonna say.
I would have drafted Jalen Reagor. I would draft that SEC wide receiver every time.
Bro, you got, bro. That's your mistake. You drafted a Big 12 wide receiver. That's the mistake. You drafted a Big 12 wide receiver that's not from OU and Texas, bro. Come on, it only has to be from these two schools.
Both of those teams are in the SEC now.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, when I'm like, okay, that's why I knew who, bro. My gosh, who's Broncos wide receiver went to OU? Oh my gosh, my mind's blanking. He had
Past or present?
Right now? Yeah, right now.
From OU?
Yeah. Marvin Mims. That's why I knew Marvin Mims was going to be good because he comes to Stillwater, cook us every single time, bro.
Oh, Marvin Mims in that Red River rivalry game.
Bro, yes, bro. Like I'm saying, like anybody who can beat OSU, that's why I'm like, oh yeah, Broncos, draft him. Get him, please. Yeah. My team never drafted Oklahoma State players.
I just wish Marquise Brown would have turned out.
He was good, like, the first, like, MVP year of Lamar Jackson. But, like, injuries, too. Mm-hmm.
He's just so injury-prone. He's so brutal. Like, you could wrap your head around his eight.
Mm-hmm. But also, like, how did players like Tyreek Hill last longer than players like Marquise Brown?
Tyreek Hill got more.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. No, I'm gonna say something. But people got to get in the gym.
Yeah. Like, Tyreek Hill, like, way bigger than Marquise Brown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but let's transition to NBA now.
Uh-oh. This is where
this is where you've been waiting. I'm gonna let you take over right now.
Alrighty, then. What are we talking about?
I said I put the MVP debate, disrespect on OKC on out main media, and then let's check the standings for the race for the playoffs.
Okay. Let's start with the race for the playoffs. We're gonna go backwards.
Oh.
Standings for the playoffs. Oklahoma City already clinched.
Clinch the playoffs already. Like
we could lose every other game, we'd still be 6 seed.
That's how really. Technically, we could lose every game and still be
the 6 seed.
Bro, we could be the 1 seed still.
Let's go ahead and rest all of our starters like that.
Yeah, we don't want easy road to the playoffs. We want to make this difficult as possible.
Yeah.
But carry on.
Yeah, I mean, if we're looking at the Western Conference, bro, Eastern Conference and Western Conference are not lining up whatsoever. Like our 6 seed compared to theirs, Golden State Warriors, 38 and 28. East 16, Detroit Pistons, 37 and 30. That's only two games like lost in the loss column, but still, their 5th seed, 28 and 38. Our 5th seed, Dallas Mavericks, 33 and 34.
Let's be honest, that's probably going to change soon when they're going to start losing a lot more games.
The Dallas Mavericks are going to start. Yeah, they're going to start losing. Phoenix Suns are going to move up.
Wasn't like Phoenix Suns like just like a top 3 seed before January?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to them though.
Hey, losers always find a way to lose, bro. Like,
hey, the sleeper team though, the LA Clippers, James Harden has been cooking, bro. He's been cooking. Right.
Mm-hmm. They say he was washed.
Hey, bro.
Like people say, like, oh, you gotta play within the system. He is the system.
Like, do you know who that is? Do you know who that is? He still got that beard. He ain't cut off that beard.
If the beard is still, he's like Simpson.
He like for real. He like Samson, bro.
Bro, if the beard is still there,
if he cuts off that beard, then he loses all his superpowers. I think he'll cut it off when he retires, though.
I don't know. I feel like the beard's gonna stay there forever, bro. You can't
really forever,
bro. Shaving off the like if he cuts like a majority off the beard, okay, yeah. But it has to be like the James Harden beard, you know. I wonder if he gets like food stuck in there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hopefully he like washes it and conditions it
Bro has dandruff in his beard.
Yeah, bro. The race for the playoffs though is wide open for the West at this point. Everybody's fighting. The number two, the two seed for the West keeps changing. It's like the Lakers, Denver, Memphis, Denver, Lakers, Memphis, Denver, Memphis.
Not worry. Not worry.
I'm not worried about either of those teams, though. Okay. Let's just talk about the Thunder putting BTA to every Western Conference team.
Yeah, that's because we are 32-11 in the
MVP debate. It's over with, bro. Just give it to Shea. Jokic is 2-9 against top 4 teams. It's not MVP.
3-9.
3. My bad. He beat us. He beat.
But we lost. We won the game there, lost the game there. They won the game here, lost the game here. So like I said, it's we tied the series up.
Yeah, it's 2-2. But the race is over, bro. Mm-hmm. It's over.
And how we put BTA to the Boston Celtics, we close game at home, close game at Boston, but when it came to home, we didn't have Chet too at the time. Like, bro, I saw this BS on Instagram talking about Kendrick Perkins, bro. That's why I hate watching Kendrick Perkins on ESPN. I'm like, why do they keep these people on ESPN? Maybe
Kendrick Perkins is actually a Thunder fan, though.
Bro, but he said like, oh, they only won because they didn't have Kristaps Porzingis, bro. We didn't have Jalen Williams. Like, what? Or Alex Caruso.
Hey, bro.
Oh, they only lost.
Even when they had Kristaps Porzingis, we still won.
Without Chet.
By a lot.
Without Chet.
By a lot, too.
Well, Chet. Well, Alex Caruso. I'm pretty sure we had like a lot of players, more injured players on that team.
We did, bro.
And we put BTA on them because the Broncos clinched the playoffs that game and the Thunder beat the Celtics that game. It was a good day for me.
It was on a Sunday. I remember I was watching it at Roll's house. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Celtics don't want to see us in the park. They better hope somebody could upset us.
I feel like the only team that can really...
We could have beat the Celtics in the finals last year.
I feel like the only team that can really match with us... My alarm again. Is probably the Cavaliers because just their offensive power they have. Yeah. And then just Milwaukee, but that's because position-wise.
That's because they're physical. They're strong.
Uh-huh. They definitely improved their roster since.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. But, yeah, continue. Sorry. I'll let you.
Hey, MVP debate is over. The best team in the league, though. Okay, it's over. Sure. It's all done, bro. It's all.
Is it crazy? Like when the Boston Celtics play teams like the Cavaliers and Thunder, they always just choke. No. I'm just saying, like, what was that huge lead that the Celtics had on the Cavaliers?
They were up like 25-3.
And they blew that lead.
All because Jason Tatum started talking crazy.
Like
you never did that.
like this guy always say, you never did that before.
You never did that, bro. You might want to calm down. You're not even the best player of your team.
Like Carson Towns like, after all that?
You know how I know you're not the best player of your team? Because Lou Dort is on Jalen Brown.
And Lou Dort clamped up Jalen Brown that game.
Jalen Brown had a worse game than he did the first time that they played. Mm-hmm. Jalen Brown had 20 in the first half, was scoreless in the second half.
Oh, I remember that. Like
this game, he only had 10 points the whole game. Crazy.
Can we stop this? I don't know what's the trend now. Like, I feel like ever since growing up watching the Thunder, it just seems like the main media, ESPN, just be constantly disrespecting the Oklahoma State Thunder just because we're a small market team. The players on our team, like anybody who wears a Thunder jersey, wear the blue and the sunset orange jerseys, get disrespected. What Kevin Durant when he was on the team, James Harden. When it really started when James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and Kevin Durant was on the team, they said James Harden's a choker in the playoffs. That's when it started. And then Russell Westbrook had the worst performance in the NBA Finals history. Then then literally next game had literally the best performance in NBA playoff history. Remember when Magic Johnson go on national TV saying Russell Westbrook's the worst starting point guard and NBA Finals history. And then the next game, he's like, "Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry, Russ. That was like the best performance from a point guard in NBA history."
Yeah.
And then like even with the constant hate they gave to Kevin Durant, stemming him from MVPs after MVPs after MVP, or like you see how he's talking about like, "Oh, I've always been second place my whole entire life." Like him is constantly being disrespected. I feel like that's kind of the reason why seeing the disrespect from the media. That's why maybe okay, let me just leave and see how they're gonna still treat me when I leave OKC. And when Russell Westbrook was on the Thunder, like they didn't really want to give him MVP. The longest time people still think it was James Harden, even though Russell Westbrook was averaging a little triple double.
It's a small market, bro.
Like I said,
I literally commented. I'm starting to think that they just hate everybody that's in the Thunder jersey, bro. Like y'all think Jokic should get MVP because he's averaging a triple double. Russ did this for 4 straight years. 4 straight years and led arguably the worst teams. They talk about Jokic doesn't have a supporting cast. Russell Westbrook was playing on the Washington Wizards. Took them to the playoffs. Jokic has a worse supporting cast. He has Aaron Gordon, Jamal Murray.
Bro, all his teammates have their best years when they're playing with Russell Westbrook. James Harden had his. It wasn't his best year, but it was and statistically wise, stats wise, it was like the best offensive duo in NBA history. Not the best or one of the best with them. And before COVID happened, Kevin Durant won MVP with Russell Westbrook. Paul George had his best season with Russell Westbrook. Bradley Beal had his greatest season ever with Russell Westbrook.
Yeah. We gotta stop. We gotta stop that though, bro. Like,
and then now it's just with the current Thunder. J-Dub's not really a real all-star. Now that's where we're hearing. We heard this with Shea for the longest time. Shea only shoots free throw. Like, I just don't. The free throw thing just never understands me because when you drive in the paint more, because Shea does not shoot the ball that much from the 3-point line. Like, okay, I understand if he gets fouled from the 3-point line, okay, but when you drive in, he hits more mid-range. When you shoot the ball from the mid-range and go in the paint, you're going to get fouled.
That's common sense, bro.
It's common sense. Even if you take all the free throws from every single player, he still leads the league in points per game. So, like, I don't understand the argument. They always, people always want to try.
He's foul baiting. Y'all wasn't talking about that when D-Wade was doing it. Y'all wasn't talking about that when Immanuel and Jonny was doing it. Y'all wasn't talking about that when James Harden was doing it. But now when that is Shea in a Thunder jersey, now that's the problem. Mm-hmm. Foul baiting.
And he's not even doing like how James Harden was literally doing it. James Harden would literally jump into you, they have to eliminate the kick your leg out.
James Harden would literally put his arm under your arm to do that. Like,
James Harden would literally kick his leg out and get the foul and won. But now, like 5 years later, you guys want to go crazy about James Harden. Like, you guys were hating on James Harden when he was winning MVP. I'm just saying that's why I know we're doing the right thing. Because when you're winning, people want to hate. But now, then 3 years down the line, people are like, man.
Like the Boston Celtics fans in the comments were really making me mad because they were like, OKC has 35 free throws. Boston Celtics only have 11.
Because
y'all shot 63 3-pointers. 63? 63? 63.
Exactly.
And 30, 36, 38 of them was in the first half. You think we gonna foul on 3-point shots? That's literally against the NBA God rules.
You
don't foul a 3-point shooter. You don't foul on a 3-point shot. Why would we foul? Of course you're not going to get free throws if you shoot a 63 3-pointers. That don't make sense.
But people don't really watch the game.
Like you don't know.
They just watch the stats. That's the problem.
How's the highlights? Like that's real bad.
And then I get sick.
That's real ball.
Like I get sick of oh man, I turn on the game. Guess who's at the free throw line already? Like bro, all right.
Did you watch how he got fouled?
Well,
9 times out of 10, he almost gets his headband knocked off because he gets hit in the head every time. Stop fouling. Y'all act like y'all say you're a free throw, but y'all act like he don't get fouled. He gets fouled every time. That be blowing me, bro. They act like he don't get fouled.
which is crazy because he gets fouled.
He be scratched up. He be getting fouled, bro.
He be getting hit. He be getting bruised. Bro.
Like, he be on the floor every game. If you ever see Shea on the floor and he just rested, he really got fouled. Watch the game, bro. That's all you gotta do. Just watch the games, bro. It's that simple, bro. And then I'm done on that, bro.
Next topic. Okay. All right. So, well, in college hoops right now, championship week is going on after that crazy Kentucky and OU game. Oh man, I love seeing it.
Win it off the layup is crazy.
I love seeing OU lose no matter what. It's just
Bro, they started the season so good, and it's just
they
lost to Kentucky again.
The love for the game, bro. I just love seeing OU lose, bro. But women's championship week just finished, well, majority of them. But you saw TCU winning the Big 12 championship. It should have been Oklahoma State, let's be honest. But,
They don't like seeing them.
They really don't want to see Oklahoma State win. Like,
Release the Baylor.
Again, like, bro, that's the... Oh, my gosh, bro. Sorry, bro.
Also crazy. All craziness, too, bro.
Awesome. BS, bro. Oh, my gosh, bro. I hate... Like, bro, I feel like more and more I'm here at Oklahoma State. I hate Baylor more. I used to like Baylor growing up, too. I'm like, oh, I like RG3. But, yeah. But UConn winning the Big East championship it wasn't really a competition. It was like a 20-point game.
Hey, Buckers.
literally, bro. Why won't we go to? Oh, Paul Miller internet sucks. South Carolina being number 1 seed Texas 64-45 in the SEC championship. UCLA beating USC in the Big Ten championship too, 72-67.
Surprised the UCLA bear. Hooping, bro.
Like I said, bro. UCLA, USC, but the other USC, like, bro, UConn, teams with the U's in the.
Yeah, USC they still got enough legends. It is the only weapon.
Duke beats the NC State in the ACC championship. Yeah, that's like I said, but
women's side.
Women. These are moves because men's are still going on. Yeah, you saw how Oklahoma State lost in the first day. Oh my gosh, bro. This sucks because all the sports teams in Oklahoma State, besides all the sports teams the sports I care about are terrible. Besides the women's team, that's literally the only joy I get from sports at Oklahoma State.
That should be blurry.
It's in my last year too, my last ride. And Oklahoma State want to suck. Yeah, but that's pretty much all I want. Well, Selection Sunday is coming up on Sunday, of course. But what team do you think is gonna win the national championship? Give me your early prediction right now.
I don't know who's gonna win, but I give you my sleeper team.
Okay.
Texas State. Mids, Texas.
Oh, you talking about men's? Okay. How about women's?
I don't know, bro. I don't see nobody beating UConn. But UCLA is really good. I got you.
I agree. I got UConn, USC, and UCLA. The U teams and teams that has the U.
USC would lose just because Juju's she's a bro
one-man team. One-woman team.
Great, like phenomenal, but it's just not enough.
Dun, dun, dun. It's not enough. Yeah, but that's pretty much we all have for the podcast because I forgot to count the results again. So we'll do that next week or 2 weeks after spring break. But you want to start your socials?
Yes, sir. Not J Jack on Instagram, the real J Jack _ X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it.
primetime.cf on Instagram, Immanuel80cf on Twitter, primetime.cf on TikTok. I'm gonna make some TikToks over spring break. Uh-oh. TikToker me coming back. I'm back in my TikTok phase. And then LinkedIn, MALCF on LinkedIn. You know, connect. I need a job, please.
Jonathan.Jackson 10/BE. LinkedIn. Hit me. Still need some jobs. So.
Hope you have a great day. Make sure you guys watch the podcast on all platforms: YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Spotify for broke people. Not Spotify. Sorry. SoundCloud for the broke people. Spotify for the better people, because people who on Spotify is just better, in my opinion. But, you know, like I disrespect anybody who listens on Apple. Like, Spotify, Music, then Apple, in my opinion.
We're gonna awful disrespect the app.
Yes.
We're gonna a bad book. and
And beats. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I hope you guys have a great day, and we out.
For sure.